morning students. On va voir la continuation de cette grammaire, de la leçon numéro 4. So we are going to follow the grammar of the lesson number 4. So last class what we saw? The present tense of verbs. Okay, G-E-R group verb. So we saw the conjugation of G-E-R group verb. Then we saw, so you have to take your book page number 49. So we saw also some verbs. Conjugation of some verbs. Then we saw the construction with the infinitive. So when we have two verbs in the sentence, quand on a deux verbes dans une phrase, so we are going to write the first verb in present tense, then the second verb it remain in infinitive. Okay, so we saw that. Next one, turn the page. We saw l'impératif. So what is l'impératif? It's to give order or advice. So we saw l'impératif. We have to cancel the S or ER group verb and we are going to use only three subjects. What are the three subjects? Tu, nous, vous. But we are not going to write tu, nous, vous when we are going to write the imperative. We are going to, it remains silent. Okay, so then we are going to write the verb as it is in present tense. Then we are going to put an exclamative mark. So next one, we saw also the negative form of the imperative sentence, isn't it? So what we have to do? We have to place ne before the verb and pas after the verb. Ne mange pas, ne mangeons pas, ne buvez pas. Okay, so these are some expressions. So next one, we saw les articles partitifs. So les articles partitifs means some. So adverbs of quantity. Article when we are using adverbs of quantity. Some means du, de la, du, de les. Okay, de plus l apostrophe and they. Okay, so these are some. So next one, vous avez vu aussi expression avec avoir. So we already saw this in the last class. Expression with avoir. So to be or to need of something. Okay, in English. So vous avez quelques expressions dans le livre. So j'ai faim. Tu n'as pas faim. The negative form. Nous avons soif. So they are used the verb avoir. So next one, la restriction ne que. So what is the restriction? Only. We have to do only some things. Okay, so or I speak only English. Je ne parle que l'anglais. Or elle n'aime que Chennai. So elle n'aime que Chennai. Okay, so she likes only Chennai. So next one, we saw moi aussi, myself also. Moi aussi, moi non, moi si, moi non plus, myself not. Okay, so moi aussi will come plus. You have the symbol plus. Moi non, ça veut dire non, veut dire no. Okay, minus. So you have plus for si and aussi. Non pour, non et non plus. Okay, so we saw till that in last class. Now we are going to follow the grammar with the future past. So what is the future past? So when we are going to use future past? So first we are going to learn what is future tense. We already learned this. Simple future. So it is an action which is going to happen. So le futur proche c'est une action qui est exprimée dans l'avenir proche, which will going to be happen immediately. Okay, so we are going to see the formation. La formation est sujet plus le verbe aller au présent de l'indicatif plus l'infinitif. So what is the verbe aller au présent in the present tense? So aller is to go. Okay, this is to go. So we are going to conjugate this verb in a rough column. Okay, je vais, tu vas, il va, elle va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont, elles vont. So this is the conjugation of the verb aller. So it will be used in future clause. Okay, so as we saw the formation, subject plus verb, aller in present tense plus infinitive. So the infinitive which will be given in bracket, the verb. Okay, so I have given you some example. So je, espace, aller au marché. So this will be the topic. Je, espace, aller au marché. So you have to change into future clause. So what we are going to do? So je, we are going to find out the verb aller. Je vais. Okay. So je vais. So what is this? It remains the same. Aller. So I am going to go to the market. So that is the answer for this exercise. Okay. So next one. Il, espace, prend le repas. So il, what is this? They. Okay. They, espace, take the meal. Okay. Meal means the lunch or dinner or anything. Okay. So il, we are going to find out what is the aller verb for il. So ils vont. So this verb will be repeated. It remains the same because we have to put in infinitive. So ils vont prendre le repas. So you can identify how to change a sentence into future clause. So you will have exercise regarding this. Okay, so I have given you only 2 examples. So along with this, we are going to do your assignment. So next one, vous avez l'interrogation avec est-ce que, do you, okay, or it's a question format. Okay, so last year we saw the 3 forms of interrogation. What are they? Intonation, using est-ce que and inversion form. Did you remember that? Yes. So we are going to see the formation est-ce que plus interrogation or l'intonation. So intonation means we have a question mark. So each sentence that we are using est-ce que will end with a question mark because it is an interrogation sentence. Okay, so I have given you an example. Est-ce que tu veux une pizza? So do you want a pizza? Okay, so next one. Est-ce que nous prenons un dessert? Do we take a dessert? Okay, so next one. Est-ce que tu parles français? So do you speak French? So next one. Est-ce qu'il mange des fruits? So you can see que here it is Q-U-L apostrophe because I. We have a vowel here. So we cannot put a E. So it don't follow the vowel. So we have to put a apostrophe. So est-ce que Q-U apostrophe and we are going to write the remaining answer. Okay, so you will have exercise regarding this also. So be careful, refer your grammar that I taught you and do the exercise. Now we are going to see expression du temps. Expression of time and the frequency, la fréquence. Okay, expression du temps, expression of time, okay, and la fréquence, which are repeated. Okay, so frequently. Toujours, toujours means always. Okay, toujours it is repeated. Okay, always. Tous les jours. So you have tous les jours. It is equal to always. Okay. So here you can see one example. Je prends toujours du café. I take always coffee, some coffee. Okay, so toujours, it is inside here. Je prends toujours du café. I take always some coffee. So next one, elle prend de la salade tous les jours. She takes salad. Okay, so you have salad. Do you know what is salad? You have onion, tomato, and lots of vegetables. Okay, so de la salade tous les jours. So every day. Toujours and tous les jours are equal. Okay, it is equivalent. Okay, so next one, il y a. What is il y a? So when we are going to narrate a story, so we are going to narrate a story. Il y avait. So we are going to say what is there or what are there. Okay, so there is or there are. So in English, il y a is there is or there are. Okay, so il exprime l'existence de la présence d'une personne ou d'un lieu ou d'une chose. See, so you can see it is an existence of a person, of a things or of a place. Okay, so for example, il y a des élèves dans le couloir. So there are students in the corridor. Couloir means corridor. Okay, so you have the corridor of your class, isn't it? So that is il y a. So and il y a, it is always impersonnel. So it will be always singular. Okay, so no matter if you have the subject in plural. Il y a is impersonnel. No changes will come for il y a. Okay, so il y a un chat sur l'arbre. There is a cat on the tree. Okay, so il y a un chat. So you can see here it is in plural. Here you can see in singular. So by comment, il y a, it is always singular. Whether the sentence is in plural form or in singular form. So next one you can see il y a des enfants. There are children. Okay, so as I told you, there is or there are in French. So next one, the last part, au negative. So in the negative form. So for the negative form, what is the format? Subject plus le plus verb plus pas. Okay, so we already learned this many times. And when we have an article indéfini, and une, des. So when we have article indéfini, une, des. So what will come in a negative form? It will change into de or des. So une, des. So this will be changed as de or d apostrophe in a negative form. Okay, so I am going to show you one example. Il y a. So what is this sentence here? Il n'y a pas d'enfant. So the sentence without negation, what will be? Il y a des enfants. Okay. So they have changed this sentence. Il y a des enfants. So they have changed this sentence into il n'y a pas des enfants. So des changed into d apostrophe in a negative form. So you can see they have changed the des into d apostrophe. So the same for next one. Il n'y a pas de voiture. There are no cars. So what is the simple sentence of this? Il y a des voitures. Okay. Or il y a. So if it is in singular, une voiture. So il y a une voiture. Il n'y a pas de voiture. Okay, so it will be very easy for you if you follow the grammar that I am teaching you. Okay, so the grammar will be short and easy for you. So I have given you some example, and this we already learned. Article défini and défini, and they become de or d apostrophe in a negative sentence. So this is over for your this class, for your grammar parts of this class, and you will have exercise. So the exercise will start from page 54. You have transformer les phrases au futur proche. Change the sentence into future part. So as I told you, you are going to write the question, then you are going to write the answer, then leave a line to write the second question. Okay? So next one, 8th exercise. Transformer les phrases en utilisant est-ce que. Change the sentence using est-ce que. So we already saw this also. So we are going to insert est-ce que before the subject. Okay, so next one, you have turn the page to page 56. Page 56, exercise number 13. So we already learned also how to change a singular sentence into plural. Okay, so the sentences are in singular. So we are going to change into plural, or if the sentence is in plural, we are going to change into singular. Okay, so 14th one. That is a rearrange the sentence. So go with this. I am going to tell you what are the sentence meaning, so that you can easily answer and rearrange the sentence. Okay, so we have to put in order, logical order. So the first one is le garçon prend du temps pour apporter les repas. So the boy take time to bring the plates. Okay, les repas means the plates, the dishes. Je choisis une pizza. I choose a pizza. Next one, mon père commande pour nous. My father is ordering for us. Next one, mon père n'apprécie pas le service. My father do not appreciate the service. Okay, so this boy is serving the plates and he is serving the dishes. So my father is not appreciating him. Okay, nous fêtons l'anniversaire de mon père. We are celebrating the birthday. L'anniversaire means birthday, not anniversary. Okay, anniversary is wedding day. So here it is anniversaire, birthday of my father. We are celebrating the birthday of my father. Next one, mon père commande une bouteille de vin. My father is ordering a wine bottle. Okay, so they are celebrating his birthday. So they are ordering for a wine bottle. So next one, nous allons au restaurant. We are going to the restaurant. Next one, nous ne laissons pas le pourboire. So what is le pourboire? The pourboire is a tips. Okay, so after finishing your lunch or dinner or a breakfast in your restaurant, you are going to give a small tips for the server, isn't it? So that will be happy for him for his serving. Next one, ma mère prend du poisson et mon père prend. Ma mère prend du poisson et mon père prend du poulet au riz. So my mother take fish and my father take fish rice, chicken rice. Okay, sorry. So you are going to arrange this into a order. Okay, so what the first incident will be happen? So we are going to the restaurant, or you have to choose and write the right order. Okay, so this is over for this grammar parts of this lesson. So take care and do well your assignment that will be given for you. Thank you.